Did you know that 80% of creators sabotage their channel's growth toward YouTube monetization because they don't understand how the YouTube algorithm works? After 3 months of deep diving into the nitty-gritty of YouTube's algorithm and how it works, I've uncovered the one fact you need to understand in order to increase the engagement on your channel and reach monetization quickly. So, in this video, I'm going to reveal what that one fact is, the steps you can take to improve your channel's performance once you understand this fact about YouTube's algorithm, and how any level of creator can harness this knowledge, leading to tremendous growth in the very near future, maybe even in your next video. But first, let me tell you what happened before I learned this fact and how my poor understanding of how the algorithm really works was wreaking havoc on my channel's growth. You'll see that my growth began to skyrocket once I understood the purpose of YouTube's infamous algorithm. About a month ago, while arriving at work one day, I spontaneously came up with an idea for a video and decided to just start filming this video about how I didn't want to deal with the overwhelm of teaching that day. I had no plan, and although I was flying by the seat of my pants, I managed to talk about how I find moments to relax during my workday and then once again when I get home. The next day, I edited the footage, spent a few minutes making a thumbnail, slapped on a title, and threw together a quick description with some appropriate hashtags before uploading it to YouTube. As you can see, after a month, it has gained a measly 162 views. 26 likes, and 41 comments, half of which are my responses to my viewers' comments. And for watch time, 7.8 watch time hours. That's not a great return, but it does match my sloppy effort. 3.5 weeks and 3 videos later, I uploaded this video documenting my journey to 500 subscribers. Let's look at how drastically different the results are. In the 10 days since uploading, as of the writing of this script, this video has gained 558 views, 76 likes, and 101 comments, half of which are original viewer comments. And for watch time, 38.6 hours. That's a whopping 244% increase in views and 395% increase in watch hours in just 1/4 of the time. My misconceptions about the YouTube algorithm had been sabotaging my channel's growth. You see, I'm a fairly new creator with a subscriber count currently in the 500s. At first, I thought that if I made trending content, learned how to edit well, and remained consistent, that YouTube would reward me with subscribers and views. Basically, if I did the work on my end, YouTube would push out my content and I would smile in wonderment at the results of my labor. Well, that's where I was wrong. I was really, really wrong. And this is what you need to know. Are you ready? YouTube does not push out content. YouTube needs to first find the viewers who are looking for your content. Essentially, the algorithm is searching for viewers who are the perfect match for what you have to offer and will serve you those viewers on a silver platter. The problem is that YouTube cannot find these viewers or your perfect audience if you do not tell YouTube what your content is about. So imagine you're a restaurant owner with a full menu aligned to the gluten-free community. The restaurant will not find customers with gluten intolerance just by preparing the gluten-free food. They won't find customers for the restaurant just by opening their doors. That restaurant owner has to properly market themselves as a gluten-free restaurant. They need to have an interesting name and an aesthetic that creates some curiosity. But more importantly, they need to create advertising making it perfectly clear who they are serving so that they can bring in the customers who want to eat their food. They need to be searchable. Did you know that it's been said that creators who avoid this common algorithm misconception see at least a 50% increase in their watch time? Once I learned that I needed to make my videos searchable, I realized that my videos would also then be discoverable. And then I changed my tune. I realized I needed to learn about the algorithm. I watch videos from vidIQ, I watch videos from Robert Benjamin, and I watch videos from Think Media, among some others, and I will list all of these in the description. I essentially took myself to algorithm school. Once I was in class, wearing my headphones, my eyes glued to my iPad, and with a little notepad in my lap, I relentlessly listened, learned, and took notes. And this is what I found out. The winning strategy that I needed to employ was to find and then use keywords throughout my content. You see, keywords are the advertising that the YouTube algorithm needs in order for them to find and then serve you your viewers on that silver platter. If you're being served the right viewers for your content, they likely will stay to watch it, increasing your watch time. Just like the gluten-free diner will stay to eat in a restaurant that serves the food that they are specifically looking for. YouTube looks for the keywords that are included in your content, which includes the words that you say in your video. It includes the words you use in your title. It includes the words you use to describe your video in your description, and the keywords you may include while uploading your video to YouTube Studio. Keywords that match your topic need to be sprinkled all throughout your content, both written and spoken, in order for an audience to be found for your video. So, if your video is about gluten-free dining, but your title is My Favorite Restaurant, and in your description you've written a narrative about how you haven't posted in a while, but you're so glad to be back now sharing your latest video, well, YouTube's algorithm is going to have a heck of a time finding an audience for you. Just a quick little note. I'm not quite done yet sharing what you need to know, but if you've learned something so far, please like this video, and if you're not already subscribed, the subscribe button is waiting the kind tap of your finger. Let's get back to it. When I believed those outdated tips about YouTube algorithm, it was hurting my channel more than it was helping, and my unwillingness to do the necessary research to learn what does work was making it absolutely impossible to grow in the way that I had wanted and expected. Back to the gluten-free diner scenario. What if this diner traveled to a new city, got off the plane starving and not knowing which restaurants were safe for them to eat at? What would they do? They could ask for advice. But being new in town, how would they know whose advice to trust? It would make sense for them to do research prior to traveling, so they were prepared upon arrival and could quickly find a restaurant to eat in. Or they could do a quick Google search using the keywords local gluten-free restaurants. Did you catch that? Did you catch the part where I said to do research or to do a quick Google search? Anybody can do that. You don't need special skills. That said, the most important step you can take to improve your growth towards monetization with Google AdSense is to study, learn, and research how the algorithm uses keywords and how you can optimize your content with keyword research. Don't even take my word for it. Go deeper. Learn from the experts in the industry. Creators at any level can and should master this skill. The thing is, you now know the strategy for increasing views by understanding how to work with the algorithm. But what if you're interested in growing even more quickly? If that sounds like you, then there's something else you can do to increase your views and increase your engagement even more. Watch this video next to learn a strategy that will launch your growth faster than ever. Thanks for watching.